Okay, we're talking about renaming, naming and renaming to suit people's purposes. And a lot of times, things have gone wrong. Unjust things have happened, and they have to be rectified. And naming somebody something, is a quick fix. It's cheap. I've got to go to war. I've got to build anything. Got any building walls around a city. Any of that. Just rename somebody. That's the Ed Ray way. So to continue, I have to say this. My daughter, Heather Hanson, is a good singer, but not good enough. She will never have a band. She will never become famous. This is still her ambition, I'm sorry to say, after she sang somebody else's song very well, and it was bordering on being great. But she still sings to an audience of one, her mother. And number two is her aunt. So the mother and the aunt, see, who has no children, never will. But when she heard, she saw that her sister Patrice was pregnant, she went, "This is my chance to have a child. I will make this child mine. I will. And I will use stealth and cunning. I will use my husband's great wealth to slowly snatch the heart of that child and put it next to my bosom." A lot of people watched, the Game of Thrones. I said, why bother? I live it in my head. I go to my doctor. She says, how are you doing? I said, I got the Game of Thrones going on in my head. Help me, You want some meds? No. I got to write about it. I can't write on meds. How do you know? Have you tried? No. So, only if Heather would give up her ambition to be a singer, get a band together and become a famous singer, then I wouldn't have a problem, see? That's how it goes in my mind. I would have never had a problem. I would have had a daughter, see? That's the most important thing that I, wanted once I knew that she was in my life. And I felt that this was, kind of justice and what was supposed to happen during my, because I took a spiritual path and took the Nazarite vow like Hannah did. And I've been sober for 32 years. Miracle, right? That's better than being just another country western singer that's making some money on the circuit or singing the national anthem, right? Oh no, it's the vacuumer up there. We're going to hear the bagpipes of the crazy woman upstairs. So Patrice is a stage mother, par excellence. There's no doubt that this woman is the best damn stage mother ever shot from the womb of a crazy woman that jumped off a cliff. See, who's guiding her. See, this is anything that my child ended up with that she got to behold and hold in her arm and see the light around, the halo. Wow, this child's got a halo. It must have come from my dead mother who jumped off a cliff in Laguna Beach and killed herself. Yes, hi, Mommy. See, already, I'm out of the savior business, right? Got rid of the kids, got rid of that crazy woman, right? Got rid of her crazy uncle was going to kill me. You know, said his mafia, Costa Nostra family from Sicilia, the Sicilians. You know, there's a city named Del Piano where they come from. You know, the Sicilians. Yeah, fuck you too. You know, you're you're a sucker just like me. How in the world did you get into this, taking care of kids when you can't even take care of yourself? You know, you're young, you're good looking, you know, you're a Looney Tune, you're incompetent, unambitious, you can't hold down a job. You know, why didn't you take on these two kids? See, that's the question, right? You know, so basically we're sitting on the wall. It's kind of like, you know, hey, buddy, you know, we're in this together, you know. That woman's driving us nuts, you know. Well, she drove my daughter nuts. See, she had, you know, as soon as she realized it was her dead suicidal mother come back to life, she had her playing the flute and, you know, and playing the violin, you know, in second grade, you know, and she's off to play the organ at the church or, you know, whatever. I've seen the tapes. They're up this high that her mentally ill lover, you know, Rex, made of her, you know, of my child. He was a surrogate father for many years. And where was I? So this Patrice Hanson was really caught in a bunch of lies. Probably the biggest lie you can get caught in as a woman. You know, you've cheated on your husband, which is adultery. First of all, well, no, you married the wrong man, absolutely the wrong man, who was arrested twice for imitating Bob Weir of the Grateful Dead, and spent time in San Quentin. Now, did I say he imitated Bob Weir of the Grateful Dead? Yes, it's true. It's written up in the Dead lore, and you could find it on the internet. Randolph Del Piano. So he would go out in the bar, right, you know, while his wife was taking care of his stepkids, and meet a woman, and she'd say, "Oh, you kind of look familiar. You play the harmonica?" You know? So, oh, yeah, I play for the Grateful Dead. My name's Bob Weir. Glad to meet you. You're Bob Weir of the Grateful Dead? Oh, yeah, that's me. You know? See, he assumed the name of a famous person, applied it to himself, so he can get these women to take him home, get them in their bed, you know, give them a good fucking, because there's no other word for it. And in the morning he'll say, "I'm gonna go get us some coffee. Why don't you give me your debit card? You know, I don't got any money on me." Okay, hurry back, my dear. You know, he's emptying their accounts. You know, I just can't believe it. I bet by the time they come out of the trance, he put them in. You know, because you only take out so much. You know, they realize, oh my God, he's got my debit card. Or the bank calls up. Did you know that someone's emptying out your account? You know, this is the surrogate father of my child. See, this is the you know, the guy that Patrice chose to replace me, knowing that her belly was my child. You know, so she goes and has makeup sex with him, and it was pretty good. So she wants to go back, and he wants her back to have more. You know, but she knows she's pregnant. You know, she's topping off, you know, putting more jism in the tank, top of my baby, you know, my Nazarite child with a halo, right? This is all going on. See, you've never had a biblical sermon like the one you're getting today. You know it. You know, you people want the rapture, you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay attention. Because I'm going to tell you the whole secret, the whole Bible, you know. And that happens right there, you know, Genesis. You know, God makes, you know, these two creations. Well, he makes his favorite dude, Adam, and you know that was it. He said, "Hey, you're perfect. I'm out of here. Enjoy." You know, and then I don't know. He's talk about a helpmeet comes up, and okay, here, let me get that rib out of here, and you know, and make you a helpmeet. You know, wow, it's a helpmeet. Thanks, God. You know, and then there's only one problem with this helpmeet. I got to forbid you to do something. See, I got to put that forbid on you. You don't mind, do you? I said, oh, I don't even know what forbid is. See? You know? And God goes, you'll find out soon enough. See, women really aren't culpable. And they'll go to any length to tell lies to make it appear they're in the truth. Right? They're right there in the truth of God, and they've done nothing to deviate from the truth of God, and they got just as big a halo as Adam does, see? See, because Adam only had the halo. She didn't have one. You know, she's not supposed to have one either. That's the first thing they do. You know, they bring Mary on the scene, you know. You grow up in the, you know, in the 50s, you know, there's Mary with his halo. Whoosh, you know. And then she got the little baby in her hand, you know, and little baby's got a halo, you know. Well, God only meant, you know, Adam to have a halo because God had a halo. He had a big light around his head, see? And you're made in my image, you know. Well, what about the woman? Well, she's made from your rib. You can't hang that on me, Adam. I made you, you know. So, I mean, that's Patrice. I mean, this and my daughter, you know. They will tell any lie, big or small or white or inferred or anything, to keep me, but not keep me because I'm too smart for them. I can see that they're lying. I pretty much got my, you know, focus on the truth. I pretty much, you know, but they don't want it codified. See, they don't want it sanctified. See, you know, they don't want it to live in this the light of, you know, the kingdom. See, on earth. See, it's supposed to be down here. See, you know, yes, John, I lied to you. I lied to you almost the moment I saw you. When I came up to you, I intended to lie to you and deceive you and get you to do, you know, what I want you to do. See, you know, yes, I admit that. And then when you started to get wise, I deceived you even more. You know, I put some hocus pocus on you. You know, because I can't stand the truth. I don't like it. I've never liked the truth. You know, since I was a little baby. You know, that's why I pretend to be the mother of the truth. I got a special light I got when I took LSD. I saw that my hippie brothers thought they were, you know, more enlightened than me. And I said, no, can't you see my halo, my LSD halo? See? Not am I you equal. I'm better than you. Yes, that's it. I'm better than you. I remember being in my walk-in closet. I had the best walk-in closet with a little window in this little apartment, but it had the most super walk-in closet ever. I mean, that was my sanctuary, and I made the mistake of bringing her in there to help fold clothes. See, they built-in drawers and stuff. And there she is lying, telling me the story about she worked for the head of the Whole Food Earth, and she knew these famous male hippies and blah, 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 and they were suppressing her light. And her mission in life is to prove that she has risen to the level of the man and even gone up a little higher. Okay, I think this is your son's t-shirt here. Did I fold it right, honey? No, what is this? These aren't my shorts. Here, this belongs to your son. You know, so already I'm thinking, well, this is not going to work. I mean, having grown up with Rosemary and then Christina becoming a famous woman artist, it was just too much. You know, I don't need this. You know, I know it's lying to me. It's already beginning to lie to me. And so that was the whole thing that the Bible did to women. I understand that. I studied with a woman about the Fertile Crescent. It was ruled by the goddesses, and then came Abraham and his seed up at the Caucasus, and he was a brigadier that wiped out and enslaved the women who engaged in ritual prostitution, and then his sons had to marry the ritual prostitutes. But this was all like to really oppress the goddess all through the northern Africa, but good. I mean, really suppress her, Astarte, Shira, because they were just a real threat. When you conquered people, and the Romans adopted this later on. When you conquer people, you just don't want to hang around with your soldiers, killing them because they won't do as you say, because they believe in the Shira. You want to alter the Shira religion so it resembles, the new religion, and that was, what was it, Judaism? That's the new religion, the worship of Yahweh and the Lord. He has several names. And so depicting women as liars, don't listen to the goddess, she's a liar, and her priestesses are a liar. Read Genesis. I'm giving it all away. This is the book. I'm giving this whole thing away. So, almost 17 years later, I have this dream where my angel that I've been in touch with, because I'm really getting into the Judaic Kabbalah religions. There's a group of Jews up the street, and I'm kind of doing a thing with them. The Shekinah basically introduces me to my daughter. And I go, wow, I've got a daughter? This is 2000, 1999, 2000. I've got a daughter? Why don't I know? Didn't know this. My gosh, I could have. Look at all those lonely years I spent. Many of them as an alcoholic. See, I had sobriety. I had 87 to 2000, 13 years sobriety. I could have not suffered. I could have had something to live for. I would have had a family and hope. And this is what I'm looking at. Because I'm a believer that this child exists. Because I believe in having an angel. I talk about it all the time, which bothers my neighbors to no end. That's why they want to lock me up, because they don't got one of these, see? Does it have a halo? Yeah, there's a halo. Do I have a halo sometimes? Yeah, Marilyn's seen it. She's come over our study. She says, boy, your face is all white. There's white light around you. I know. I'm with her. I've been studying with her all day. So I go to my friend Michael Harkins. I say, he was a private detective. I told him I had this dream. I said, you got to help me find my daughter. I got a daughter, I had this dream. And he's a big doubter, see. But he really considered me to be a brother and had love for me. He says, okay, I'll do it. Let's start with the facts. Who could this mother be? I said, well, I got an idea. Two weeks later, I get a call from Patrice Hanson. Hello? Yeah, uh-huh. Yes. I know, I remember you. Uh-huh. I know what you're going to tell me. We have a child, don't we? We have a daughter. How do I know? Well, an angel appeared, and you introduced me to your daughter. Yes, I saw her. What color hair does she have? Brown. Yeah. Real miracle. Oh, by the way, what's her name? Heather. See, right off the bat, the miracle gets taken down a notch, and I have to fight this. See? Wow, isn't it? Kind of how you're brought up, that since you're a little child, you go to church, you talk to your school teachers, that life is about a man and a woman getting married and having a baby and naming that child together. Okay, X that one out. I didn't get that, but everything will be made right. I'm also overjoyed that I have a child. Naming your child with your wife, cross that one out. See, and that's because of her lie. See, so she's already undoing it. She started undoing it the minute she, found herself pregnant because she was in a predicament. She would have had so much power. If I would have found out, I would have had all the power over her. I'd have her kids, I'd have her, and I'd have my child. And who the fuck needs you, lady? Why don't you get the fuck out, and go back to Randy Del Piano, the San Quentin goddamn parolee, and you guys can slick it up all you fucking want. But leave us alone. I'll take care of my child when it's born, because I'll go to court. I'll take care of your children because I don't want that animal that you married beating up on him. And my friends will help me. How do you like them cookies? See, my friend Cal, he married a crazy woman who was after me, and I said, don't do it. 2 kids by her. She was out of asylum, but he took care of those kids till they grew up. Cal Yuamoto, great man. So at that time, I'm in contact with Stacy Perot, who has been named the owner of my sister's legacy that she left in her will that named her 2 daughters, as the heirs. And Stacy Perot ended up with this, to my objections, thanks to attorney Morris. And I told him, I says, why don't you, hire an attorney to help find my child. I had a dream about my child. We just lost one of ours, and here's the replacement. No answer. No. We have Stacy Perot walking into the body of Christine Rosamond Benton and stitching it on her, putting the Rosamond mask. I'm Rosamond. I'm Rosamond. Hey, identity theft. Aha! Now we've hit a legal term, identity theft. That's what we're dealing with. I don't like that name you put on that building, because I'm a nobody. I'm going to take that name and make it my power. I'm going to power myself with this name. Senator Thomas R. Benton. God, eat the flesh of the Benton's family. Monsters galore in the Bibles, Here it is, see? You have these sacred things. Adam and Eve had children, and they had to name their child, their first child. Which was born first? Abel, Cain, Abel. And then there was the grandchild named Zeth, which means compensation. See, they got all these children names. So you can look at Jesus' genealogy, and they're attached to these people. So what I didn't know when I got this call, do you remember who I am? Is that Heather and her mother had already gone to the gallery opening. They didn't call me up. They called, they found out when they got a flyer. They saw, they responded to well, we know, we knew Christine. See, Perot was sending out this message, if you knew Christine, come and contribute to her biography. I'm writing her biography, and the biography for the family, even though they hate me. I'm doing it because I bought it. My dad did. He's a rich man. So they went to the gallery cold. They walked in cold. My daughter and the mother, the stage mother, who wanted Heather to become a famous singer. See, she's the promoter, along with wicked Aunt Linda. I got my eyes on you, Johnny. See, she wants to make Heather successful, so Heather actually owes her this money and pays her off, and then she actually, Heather loves Linda more than her mother. These are how women are, see? You just can't blame Abraham and the Bible and stuff. Women are cunning. It's all hell. And their minds are always plotting. Yeah. They get together and it's plot, 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 stab, stab, stab in the back, stab, stab, stab in the back, back. See? It's what women do. See? This is, thanks God. Thanks for the help, meat. So Patrice doesn't really want to run into me. She doesn't know whether I'm going to be there. Or maybe she does. Maybe, I think she maybe checked ahead. Oh, by the way, is Greg Presco going to be there? No, he's not going to be there. Oh, okay, thanks. So they walk in. They go down to Carmel, walk in cold, and hi, guess who this is? This is Christine Rosamond's niece. Yeah, right here. Doesn't she look like Christine? It's her niece. And she's a singer. She needs to be promoted so she can make money and pay back Aunt Linda, and make me proud and make my halo, my LSD halo, shine. See, you know, all these other. You see, the Game of Thrones is gone. See, everybody's, it's over. These other things are getting over. But this is it. See, I'm going to be sending this to Netflix and HBO and Showtime and see if they want to make a serial out of this, because this shit goes on and on and on. I mean, we just won't quit, and that's taking, it's nesting on the bell tower out there in Benton Hall, you know. It's the white goddess. It's with the bones of knights, The white goddess. You got to read that book. I happen to know a lot about that book, thanks to my lost friend. What's his name? I haven't seen it for years. Casey Farrell. Yeah. He got me to the white goddess. So this is it. I'd be sending this out. I guess I'm going to be some kind of crazed Reverend Nazarite in this series. And I'll be doing this every now and then, this kind of crazy sermon narrative, to kind of keep people, track of where the hell we are and where this is going. See, and it's going to change the world, because I'm going to reveal some real stuff about John the Baptist and why and how he got named and what his mission in life, what his prophecy really was. Because it's in here and it's out there. Can you see it? Can you see the halo, the Holy Spirit? Now look, here comes the dove. Here comes the dove, descending down upon my head. Oh! Till next time, you be good. Stay away from them liars. Get what you can from them and get out. Don't marry them, don't have their kids. Just grab them by the pussy, get what you want, and get the hell out of there. Okay, this is Springfield Johnny. Over now.